Coordinated terrorist attacks rocked the Indian city of Mumbai.
As he fired randomly at innocents. Today, 21-year-old Azam Hamid.
Top hotels are under
too many
terror
cops,
attack.
too much security.
What I want is friendly relations with India.
जनता को आश्वस्त करना चाहते हैं।
ऐसा नहीं है, इतने बड़े शहर में एक रास्ता हो जाता है।
या We will take the strongest possible measure.
उनकी भी एक अलग मीटिंग बुलाई जाए
ताकि इंटरनेशनल पब्लिसिटी मिल जाए।
Of India's bully attitude.
In which the whole country must remain calm. In which the whole country must remain calm. In which the whole country.
For common man, enough is enough.
Whoever is at fault, he should be penalized. Whoever it is, be it is Indian politicians or it is Pakistan, whoever it is.
Just one question. What is the action the government has taken?
Pray for the politicians and the rest of the people in power to ensure that there's some amount of sanity.
And these are the men we trust 1 billion lives with. These are the people who don't learn from any lesson.
While the Netas failed to keep their part of the bargain, the traditional media fell a notch further and showed complete lack of equanimity and poise under stress. This led to a gradual loss of faith in the traditional media's coverage of the event, so that more and more people chose to invest their confidence in citizen journalism sites.
Social media, or let me say citizen journalists, provided very relevant information on Twitter, for example emergency phone numbers, while mainstream media was banking on sensationalism and the drama associated with the event.
हमारी मस्जिदों को गिराया गया, हमें सुकून से सोने नहीं दिया गया, हमारी माँ बहनों को कत्लेआम किया गया, उस वक्त कौन था?
What's really important to note here is that CJS provided 360-degree view of the entire event from a common man's perspective, while mainstream media was kind of busy worrying about TRPs and page views.
The media right now, the electronic media specifically, television, is all about sensationalization. And that is not okay. It is all about going to any limits to be able to be one up on the competition. It is not about having better reportage.
What made this attack distinct from previous ones was that this time the terror groups targeted the Indian social economic elite.
Terror has finally struck the heart of corporate India. These honchos of big companies used to always think that they are insulated from terror.
I just felt tremendously helpless.
As previous terror attacks were centered around public places which these people don't frequent. However, things have completely changed now. With places like Taj and Oberoi being attacked, the very heart of corporate India feels threatened and in danger. These are the same corporates who lobby with the government to make sure that their business interests are taken care of. Today, the same corporates will have to lobby with the government and arm twist the government to finally get what the country wants, which is getting rid of terrorism.
We lost, general manager lost his whole family in one of the fires in the building. And I went up to him today and I told him how sorry I was. And he said, sir, we're going to beat this.
Images of inadequately armed police force rushing into counter-terrorists equipped with ultra-modern weaponry highlighted the rotten condition of state machinery to meet such exigencies.
Dozens of policemen laid down their lives in recent Mumbai attacks. My heart goes with them. But to be honest, I do not think they were real martyrs. I think they have been sacrificed like goats by our own politicians. Our policemen were made to fight with highly motivated Fedayeen groups made to fight without wearing any bulletproof jackets or equipped with any modern weapons. Something I really don't understand. Our government had the money to buy ultra luxury vehicles for the same politicians who always keep saying that they don't have funds to buy the basic bulletproof jackets and some modern weapons for their police force.
लेकिन अगर हम वो कौम है, जब 4 टेररिस्ट आ जाते हैं तो हमारे जवानों को हम शहीद करने से चूकते नहीं। 4 शब्द श्रद्धांजलि के बोल लेते हैं, बस खत्म। कि अब हमने अपने पुलिस अफसरों को, हमारे वीर जवानों को हम इस तरह से मरने नहीं भेजेंगे, इस तरह से एक्सपोज नहीं करेंगे दुश्मन के सामने। जब टेररिस्ट को सामना करने के लिए जाए तो उसके पास प्रॉपर डिफेंस के गियर और इक्विपमेंट होने चाहिए। सामने वाला AK-47 लेके बैठा हो, आप एक छोटी सी रिवॉल्वर से उसको सामना करने जा रहे हैं, ये तो उचित नहीं है।
Public memory is short. We tend to forgive and forget the gravest crimes committed against us. This time, the outcome shall be different. Let us pledge to remember the sacrifices made to uphold our dignity and freedom. Let us pledge to help Mumbai recuperate. Let us pledge that with every blast it is the terror that is losing and not the terrorized. Let us pledge to fight them back.